All right, let Khushbu respond to this. The innovative means being used by the DMK to try and distribute money because the EC made direct cash transfers difficult. So mobile recharges, operating through NGOs and self-help groups, those were the sort of techniques resorted to. That's the allegation being leveled by the AIADMK and being substantiated on record by the Chief Election Commissioner. Madam.
Yes. Now you yourself say it's an allegation. So it's just a baseless allegation.
No, it's not an allegation. Just one moment. Just one moment. I said that's the allegation of the AIADMK. I have this flying squad electoral log, and it indicates how much cash has been recovered from where, the name of the candidate and which party he belongs to. Most of the candidates are from the DMK. It cannot be a coincidence. Out of the 60 odd crores recovered, the CEC just told me that 50 crores was of DMK candidates, madam.
No, it's not 50 crores from the DMK candidate, no money from DMK candidate. Let me tell you, when we were traveling, when I was campaigning, we found that there were people from the polling booth distributing the pamphlets from the AIADMK, distributing the pamphlets which they're not supposed to give away. Apart from that, along with the polling papers, they were giving a pamphlet with the AIADMK saying that vote for AIADMK. I mean, if the Election Commission was working so hard, then how could they allow AIADMK people to hold the pamphlet with to vote for the AIADMK and along with the polling booth? I mean, it's absolutely atrocious. These allegations, as I say, is absolutely baseless. It does not have any meaning to it. And in these elections, you know how it is. The opposition also works against the ruling party. So it could be one of their
Give me a moment. Let me get Swapan Das Gupta into this. It could be a setup. That's the primary point being made by the DMK, that this could well be a setup because you don't know that this money is coming back to the DMK leaders. This could be the AIADMK on JRTV shooting all these images and saying that cash is being distributed. The AIADMK could be doing it.
I don't think it's necessary only to go by the evidence of JRTV. I think what is important is that a very serious allegation has been leveled by the Chief Election Commissioner, who's not, as far as I'm aware, got any personal axe to grind with either the ADMK or the DMK. His connections with the intricacies of Tamil politics are rather distant, if I may say so. I think what is interesting is that very innovative methods have been found in which certain inducements can be given to voters. The question really boils down to a very larger question of what is legitimate poll expenditure and what isn't. I would say that if the lessons from this is to be drawn, I think instead of going after posters and cutouts, which seems to be one of the major obsessions of the Election Commissioner, it's really these things which they should be going after. And they've made a very encouraging beginning.
That's true, but that's you can't disassociate from the debate by saying you don't want to comment on what the CEC has said. That seems to be one of the big issues in these elections, the use of money power, and this ambivalence on this issue seems a bit perplexing.
Well, why not I check on your arithmetic and Dr. Maitreyan's arithmetic. If Maitreyan has just said on this program that the DMK is distributing 1,000 rupees per voter, there are 4.6 crore voters. So that would imply that there are 4,600 crore rupees wandering around. And you've told me, I don't know about it, that the Election Commissioner sees 60.
That's right.
So how do you know that 4,600 crore is there?
Dr.
I mean, the mathematics of all this, it just seems to me...
The money, to be fair, the allegation has been made that the money was distributed in the certain slums of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah,
now therefore it was a targeted distribution rather than...
If it's a targeted distribution, in 4.6 crore voters, approximately 3.5 crore would be very poor people. And if you're saying that it's only in urban slums, then you're reducing it to 35 constituencies.
But that's a very important
So I want you to put these things in perspective.
That's a very important point.
Let us not convert a discussion on our democracy in this trivial manner into whether money is used or not. I say it's important that money power should not be used. I think the Election Commissioner is entirely justified in trying to prevent the use of money. But please do not make it what you just attempted to make it, that the big issue in the elections is money power. It isn't. The big issue in the elections is whether the DMK did or did not fulfill its pledges to the people 5 years ago.
You made a very important point.